Good
Hey,
morning,
good morning.
everyone. Good
Good
morning,
morning.
Ryan.
Good morning.
Good
And good
morning.
morning, Gary and Joseph.
Yeah.
Hi.
And
Gary,
good morning,
this is
all of you
Joseph.
that
This
joined
is
us in
Sarah.
the comment section. Oh, and there's Sarah. And I heard Soya back there. There she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've actually got
to
a whole group this morning joining us, but thank you to all of you who just joined us in the comment section. We're sorry we're a little late this morning, but we were having some technical difficulties. We've got them worked out now.
Yeah.
And I am so anxious for you to meet these people. Yeah. So I want to tell you a little story first, how I even came to meet them. As you all know, I moved recently. And the very first day that I was here, the fire alarm went off in my building.
Mhm.
And so everybody in the building emptied out. I got to meet my neighbors that way. And one of my neighbors is Joseph, who lives down below me. And Joseph happened to be with Gary. And I found out that Joseph and Gary were going to be bringing their food truck, Mama's Kitchen, to our apartment complex that afternoon. So I went and I had some delicious food, and I asked them a little bit more about their story and how they got started in this and so forth, because I just love, hearing people's stories. And I also asked Gary, how was it? Because Gary told me that he had come from Chicago. And I thought, well, how did you even meet Soya? And I found out Joseph was from Hawaii. And so I started getting interested in how they even came together and so forth. And then he started talking to me about the Lord. And that was it. I thought, you've got to be guest on our program, because I think everybody is going to want to hear this story. So Gary and Joseph and Sarah and Soya, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
These
All
are
right.
all the folks from Mama's Kitchen. And we're just so glad you're with us this morning. So let's start out by asking you, first off, how did you meet each other?
Well, the way it will have a lot. You go, Joseph. You want me to start?
Yeah, I think you started.
Okay.
Yeah.
The way Soya and I met, I was in Woodland Hills, California. The land of Jack in a Box. I had to put that in there. Rodney, just to see you, man. This is like, I grew up with you eating jumbo hamburgers.
There you go.
That's wild. When Nina told me, who she works with, I said, "Are you kidding me? You can't say your name, Rodney. It's got to be Rodney Allen Rippey."
That's right.
The whole thing. So this is a kick. This is a thrill. But anyway, Soya and I met in a building in Woodland Hills. And she lived with her she was visiting her family. And I
From
was
where?
From
where?
She was San Jose.
Was she? From San Jose. Okay.
Yeah. And I wasn't exactly with the Lord then. And, I had a loud music and my scotch, and I was booming with her mother. And she came down to ask me to turn it down. And I came to the door and she smiled, and that was it.
No.
So it was love at first sight.
Yeah, that was it. So, she said, I asked her out. She said I could date her, but I couldn't marry her because I'm not Christian, I'm Jewish. And,
Wow.
well, I'm not going to become Christian. That ain't happening. No way. So then we started, I brought a business from Korea, and we started dating longer and longer. And in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I walked down the aisle. So it makes me emotional. But that's how I met the Lord, and it just happened. And so we just started from there. And go ahead, someone else talk.
Is it understand? How?
Yeah.
Yeah. Turn.
Okay. Long story short, he living downstairs of my brother's house, And then my mom had a cancer at that time, and then she was
Oh.
to my brother's house, and then he make a loud music, and my mom complained, and then let go to his house, and then ask him for little quiet. So that's how we met. And then he apologized, and I apologized because my brother had a little boy make a noise. It's walk around. So we apologized each other, and from that time we dated, and then we married. And then I only requested for he become a Christian. I only married a Christian. I'm Christian. We all Christian, and then we had so much testimony about God and about how God working on us.
Which we would love to hear. That's exactly
Yeah.
what we love to hear here.
Yeah,
So
and
tell us that testimony about God.
Okay, God working on us for every moment, every sign He gives us. I was really bad, really bad. I made a sin every day. Everybody we trying to be a stand right to the Christian way, but
Right.
always against the God. Whole my life living like that. And my sister here, she's a sister with Christian church, and we met 50 years ago. So she and me always. She's my mentor. She's my
Wow.
she always direction me right when I get the wrong answer, wrong decision, then she collect for me. And so end up we here together. That's God's how working to us, because we pray, so someday when we get old, let's get together. But I never believe it's have this kind of day, because my brother-in-law is a strong personality. So he's the household man. If he say not yes, then we cannot be together. But God working on his heart, so he decided to come here to retire. So now end up we all together. So we make this business 6 years ago, and we make ready for them, I think. But I think my sister and the brother-in-law coming here for I help them, but opposite way they help us. That's God sent to them to us, not the it's opposite. So God always make a sense for when you get through, you understand what's going on, and so end up anyway we all together get the business together, and we had the same heart with the God. So we all happy now, and we've been through a lot of things, and we will going to a lot of things, but I think God working on us.
Wow.
Oh, God's working on all of us. Love that story. But let me ask, I want to make sure I understand it. So Soya, you said you met Sarah 50 years ago?
Yes, in the Hawaii.
In Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay. So were you born in Hawaii?
Yeah.
You were born in Hawaii? And
no, I'm not born in Hawaii. I'm from Korea.
Oh, okay.
All right, you're from
17,
Korea.
Yeah, and actually it's not 40 years old. I'm sorry. 40 years ago, I met my sister moving from LA to Hawaii. We met the first time, and I just like her. It's just like man and woman, they fall in love with each other. I just fall in love with her.
Yeah, you just kind of clicked.
I chasing her. Then I visit her house. I give her a ride, and then coming home and at church, and then we going to her house. She invited me to drink coffee together. So I visit her house when I drop her, and then from that time, that day, I sleep over that house, my sister's house, and we had all night we story about our youngs, how we pass, and so that was I'm 20s and she's 30s. From that time all the way, we are together. And I was back and forth. I leave Hawaii 2001 or something. And I met my husband in LA at 2005. Right. Anyway, and then I never thought about the marry white man, but end up I did. So,
See, they're not so bad. Yeah.
Well, he's not because of my husband. He's the most pure man in the whole world. He had a good heart.
I gotta tell you.
He get the temper, but God fixing now.
I
Well,
hope so.
Yeah. So
All right. So that's how you met, and that's how you came to be in LA,
yes.
was visiting your mother, correct?
Yes.
So,
yes.
but now were Joseph and Sarah already married then back in
Yes.
Hawaii?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So they were already married. So you came to
Wow.
LA to visit your mom, and you met Gary,
Yes.
and you dated for a while. That must have been a long visit you had, or did you move to LA?
Well, no, I would visit her also. I would go back and forth to San Jose.
Actually, I'm moving to. My mom was get cancer, so I visit my one brother living in San Jose, one brother living in Los Angeles, and then my mom stayed in the younger brother San Jose. So I stay in the San Jose, and then my brother had a baby, so she wanna visit to the see the grandson. So I visit with my mom to LA. So yeah. So I already moving to the San Jose because of my mom's cancer.
I see. I see. And how is your mom?
Oh, she's passed away already. She's a cancer survivor, 15 years.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, well, that's wonderful. You must have taken good care of her.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you met, you married. And then, Gary, I had asked you, how did you get into the food truck business? And you told me, well, it was because of the foster children. And that's part of what made me realize now this is a story I have to hear.
Yeah, we came out to Alabama to work with foster kids. And it was because, the way I grew up, a single mother and everything. And I didn't exactly grow up with, the correct or the straight way. So when I became Christian, then we decided we wanted to work with foster kids. So we came to Alabama, Decatur, Alabama, and we were working with the foster kids here. And, I'm stubborn too. And it just, some of the things we didn't like about the system. So then we started catering for LG.
Actually, we was fired. It's
I left that out.
Okay. Baptist Church invited us to Arizona to hear for foster parents, and we after 6 months later we came to May, and then we fired from there November because the two girls ran away from our house. So that's our response. So December, Christmas Day. 2 days before Christmas Day, we fired. And
oh, wow.
Actually, our paycheck, he and me together is we had a house and everything there, but we had only about $1,000 paycheck for both us for every month. So we don't have no money. We had about $2,000, close to very $3,000 we have, and we fired. We don't have no place to go, and then. Every our furniture in the inside storage room, and we don't know how to live. But before in the Oklahoma, Gary and me, we had an open restaurant, Yakiniku Mama. So only I can do is working at the kitchen, all the kitchen stuff, and then I love cooking. So yeah, so with $3,000, what we can do is make a lunchbox and then sell to the company. That is almost somebody information to us. So we Gary love talk, and then Gary opened the door for LG company. So I made a lunch for them. So we get the lunch club. We made appetizing. So that's how we start. And then God working on us because of Corona. We get the small business people had the money, 20,000, and then and then finally we get the I get the unemployment all one time, get together, come out one time. They reject me, but one time and so all coming like the 30 grand suddenly is coming. So we buy the lunch lunch truck, and that's how we start the business.
Yeah, that's a good.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. That is an incredible story.
So it
Well,
seems.
and I could
so
go
I
ahead,
had a
Rodney.
question. So your recipes are so authentic because these are like home recipes, and
Right.
it seems that it's a Korean American fusion. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, here I have to tell you, here in Southern California, food truck businesses are like the cat's meow
Yeah.
because there are huge events out here where there may be 20 food trucks of all sorts and they'll put them with some attachment to a big event and people will just graze. And now they've started making dessert trucks. So behind the food trucks are a row of dessert trucks. And so now, and some people are kind of just completely specialized. And so, but that's a wonderful, story about how you met and how your fusion of cultures worked, your fusion of spirit worked, and now you have a great profitable business, and that's amazing.
Yeah. We've been blessed. We've been blessed. So,
Yeah.
and when we share it. So, when we got Joseph and Young out here, then that's, all the more better. So,
And my brother, he already said, dessert business. He already did that. So he bring the shave ice machine. It's a snow ice.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. So he bought the machine. So maybe he can share how he.
Okay.
Oh, that'll be cool. And keep it a real family affair.
And so
They're all
and
together.
how do you pronounce it? Is it cup up? How do you pronounce it?
cup up.
Cup up. Okay.
Bop in Korean means rice.
Ah,
Translated into
okay.
rice.
Okay.
So that too, even the name is a fusion between
Yeah.
English and Korean. I see.
Right.
Okay.
So
All
then
right. So now let me-
Joseph thought about the desserts. So he brought a machine from Korea. I'll let him talk about that.
yeah, go ahead, Joseph, because I was sitting here thinking Joseph hasn't said a word.
What's
Probably
that?
can't get a word in edgewise. I said Joseph hadn't said a word. He probably couldn't get a word in edgewise. We were all talking so much.
Well,
So
he's a
Joseph-
doer. I'm a talker. I
Yeah.
talk a lot. He does. So
Yeah.
So Joseph, what is your role in the business, and where do you see it going?
well, Roy, I'll give you my
Okay.
Joseph's role that I see is support and a partner, and
Right.
he brings to the table things that that I don't have. So
Such
as discipline. I'll spend money as soon as I get it. So it goes in one hand, goes out the other. So Joseph's more disciplined and practical. Plus, he had a construction business and a gift shop, and so he's handy. He can fix anything. I can't fix a thing.
Wow.
So,
Well, I have here's one of your fusion. I see it looks like mango on a bed of rice. And yeah, so tell me, what are these dishes?
Okay, one is the shave ice. It's not shave ice. Actually, it's made of snow ice. It's made of milk, whole milk, with mango.
Oh, okay.
So that's the shaved ice. Wow, that looks delicious. That mango looks fresh.
Yes.
it is. That's the thing. It is fresh.
Wow.
And it's called snow ice. It's only one machine here in the United States. And
Okay. Wow.
In
Alabama.
And so
So
you go ahead, Dina.
Oh, I was just going to ask. I do know that the day that I went to eat the first time at the food truck, I got the bulgogi, which was amazing, really, really good. And I told them at the when I got to the food truck, I said, I'm not into heat, as in spicy heat, hot.
Uh-huh.
So I was getting, and they had lots of choices. You could get, even spicier, but I chose the ones that were a little more tame. And afterwards, I took some pictures of the business and the truck and so forth, and I sent them to them, and we had a little chat. And then they very graciously, they were closing down the truck. It was right at the end of the day. And they offered me some dumplings.
Oh,
And
wow.
now remember, I told you Joseph and Sarah actually live below me.
Mhm.
So as I was going home, they were, going home too. And I saw them again, and I had my dumplings.
Ooh.
And
Uh-huh.
Joseph told me that the dumplings were spicy.
Wow.
And I was a little afraid to eat them.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Oh, it's all right. Just, if it's too spicy for you, just drink some milk." And I said, "Yeah, but I'm allergic to milk. So what am I going to do?" And he was like, "Oh, I don't know." So I have to tell you, I was a little afraid to try the dumplings. I was like, what am I going to do if these are too spicy? Well, Joseph, they were not spicy at all. They were, as a matter of fact, probably the best dumplings I've ever put in my mouth.
Thank you.
Wow.
They were fantastic. So, and I'd love to know your secrets about that. Yeah, yeah.
I think we have a picture of
they
the
offer.
wonderful dumpling.
Do you?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I'm loading in here. There's that. I think that was that the dumplings.
Is that the dumpling?
Yes,
Yeah. That's in a soup form. You can get them on the side, and then you can also put them in soup as well.
Nice.
Dumplings you can make any kind of dishes.
Oh, they really, really are good. And one of the things I like is Soya was telling me that she makes all of their own sauces. There's no MSG in any of them. She makes sure the food is very pure. So, I could really trust what I was eating. And that gave me a lot of confidence about it. But as good as the bulgogi was, they had a lot of other offerings as well. So tell us a little bit about those.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, we also have spicy pork, spicy. There we go. Then tuna and spicy chicken. I'm sorry, salmon. What did I say? Tuna, salmon, spicy pork, spicy chicken, teriyaki chicken, a veggie dish, and we have different specials every other week or so. Tampoki, just bibimbap. Just different kimbap, just different specials. We were actually there was a food truck, Korean food truck, but she, I guess, got in an accident. She's all right. A restaurant, she got in an accident. She said, "That's it. I don't want to drive anymore." So we were the only food truck in Alabama, we were told. Unlike LA or Chicago, where they're all over the place.
Right.
So you mean you're the only Korean food truck in Alabama?
Yes. Yeah. So far, I'm sure that there'll be others. Like we just did a big job out, a catering job out in Montgomery, Alabama, where Hyundai is, and. Bulgogi, the beef. So
now, Gary, we couldn't hear you while the video was playing. So
I'm sorry. Yeah, I saw the video. I wanted to show you the great selection. So you had a big event. Repeat that again. So you had a big event out at Hyundai. Okay.
Yeah,
Hyundai Motor Corporation.
Yeah, they're in Montgomery, Alabama, which is about 4 hours from us. So we wound up. We charge them for transportation. We told them we have to. We informed them that there's Korean restaurants there, but they wanted the food truck effect. So we went out there and we fed them over 1,000 people in the pouring rain, on and off, and it was a big success. We were tired as could be, but it was a lot of fun. So we went
Now,
out there.
is that
band.
it? Was the other video you sent us from that with the people in line?
Yeah.
Long
Yeah,
line.
show that one, Rodney.
You know, I have to find that. Hold on, let me keep chatting. I'm gonna get
Yeah,
to the video.
we inundated you with
saw-
pictures, so we gave you a lot of pictures there.
Okay, we're gonna
then
keep
this big
looking.
line. Yeah, you'll see a big line there, and it was it was a success, and we enjoyed it, had a lot of fun, and so we hope to do a lot more catering like that. So we're local. We're on what we call the Redstone Arsenal. The Redstone Arsenal is famous for, they just got the Space Command. NASA's on there, the Army, Marines, Navy, and FBI. The new FBI headquarters is here.
Wow.
They have about, I don't know if they're up to about 45,000 employees. It's the main fuel revenue for Huntsville. Then you got technology companies around it. So we serve on the Arsenal 3 days a week, and then the Army a couple days. So they're separate, even though they're on the same property. So property, how many acres did they say? I think it was over I don't know, 100,000 acres, something like that. It's huge. It's their main Huntsville's main employee. That's why they call it Rocket City. This is where the Apollo was developed by rocket scientist Werner von Braun, and they got him after World War II. Brought him here, and he developed the Apollo space program. The Russians wanted him, but the Americans got him. So it's a huge place. It's a huge place. So and then there's all kinds of events out here, and we're just trying to feed as much of Huntsville and Alabama as we can. So we enjoy it. It's a lot of work, especially for Soya, because she's the main chef and prep. Joseph's been assisting her too. She won't let me. I don't know why. She doesn't like me. I can't chop vegetables. I don't know why. I worked in restaurants when I was younger, but she's shaking her head no. Yeah, I guess it's got to be Korean to cut the.
No, he's not following my direction. He wanted to open his way, so I cannot use it.
So, yeah.
So it sounds like she's a demanding taskmaster.
Right.
Yeah. So she keeps me in line. She'll swat me in the back of the head if I'm not good. But we have a good mix here. We have a real good mix. So we enjoy it. It's a lot of work, but it's gratifying. It's gratifying. So we enjoy it out here. Huntsville's a nice place. They've got all the new, everything's modern, but it's not as big as LA or Chicago or, and their food scene's got to develop here. And, but they love their barbecue here. So, but I love barbecue too, but not every day. Barbecue and fried chicken. So I love both of them, but we have to have other foods. So
Right.
If we had a time, visit here. So we're gonna visit.
Nice.
Yes. And I'm glad you said that, Soya, because I want people to know if you're taking a vacation or you just want to make a trip, if you live anywhere in this region and you can make a day trip to Huntsville, Alabama, this is where the U.S. Space and Rocket Center is located. Wow. So you can come and see in their museum all the history of NASA. They have interactive rides and experiences in the museum. It would be tremendous for you to come there.
Yeah, and especially people over here is such nice people. They're so polite and so good. You don't have any problem with people's, the rude people. You get the feedback. You don't have that. I guarantee.
Yeah, the first time I was out here, a young man called me sir. I had to double take. What did you call me, sir? You call him ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. They hold the door open. I mean, not everyone's perfect, but they hold the door open for you, and it's a nice thing. And they have out here, when I first came out here, Rodney, another plug, I was missing Jack in a Box.
Hey.
So at a restaurant, it's called Jack's. So I ordered through the window, the speaker, and I let me have a jumbo jack with cheese. This, sir. I know about jumbo jack. I know about Jack in the Box. This isn't Jack in the Box. This is Jack's.
Right.
And
We
That's all
don't
right.
have Jack in the Box here. They
Oh,
need
no,
to do something about that.
Yeah.
we might get it in and out. We go in and out. Move to
Nashville.
Nashville, Tennessee. They're corporate,
Mm.
and they're going to open one next year, a little less than a year, and then they're going to expand out here. So we
Yeah.
might get it
Can't
in
beat
and out.
that.
We just got a Del Taco, and people are excited. You know.
Right.
So, but that's it. So, and it's they're for Joseph and Young are from Hawaii, so they come out here. That's quite a contrast, Hawaii to Alabama. So
I can
after
imagine.
Joseph stops getting bit by the mosquitoes, he'll be able to relax.
Oh, now wait a minute. You don't have mosquitoes in Hawaii?
Hawaii
No,
hardly.
no, in my working area, I don't see any mosquitoes anyway. But
I'm in
Mhm.
shock. I thought mosquitoes were
no, there's
universal
we have
across the
mosquito in
globe.
Hawaii, but under my job site, my working area don't have mosquitoes in it.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
I can't hardly go outside without getting bit by mosquitoes.
Right.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just one of the passages of summer, is
Right.
you have to
Wow.
get your required number of mosquito bites, I guess. And
Yeah.
so
Wow.
I think I've taken on everyone else's quota for mosquito bites, and I'm getting them.
Yeah, they're brutal out here. They are brutal.
Yeah, they are.
No
Well,
mercy.
I have to say, it seems that you guys have beyond the blessed connection that you have. You also have a great sense of business and how to properly place your business at great events, and the tie-in, of course, some of you, Hyundai being a Korean company, and the fact that you have this amazing fusion. And when you look at a big corporation like Hyundai, of course, they're going to have American, they're going to have Korean nationality people there. And to be able to have that fusion where you're actually fulfilling, their need is a great mix. I actually found a video. Here's a little video of some of the action there.
We got to pick 10 contestants. 10 contestants at 3 o'clock.
Well, that's
All
a
right.
big line.
I have to ask the obvious question. How do you fit enough food to feed 1,000 people in that little food truck?
I'll let the chef answer that.
I had almost a 24-hour cooking, and then we had warmers and they fill up the about container to container,
Mhm.
and then we had my friend come down from Atlanta, and then
Okay.
they help us. So 4 people serving, and then my husband worried food gonna be disconnected, but never ending. So he was surprised because I counting for 10,000 people. It was a thousand people.
God.
1,000 people. I'm counting for like how many person eat how many ounce to
Mhm.
meat. So that's what I counting, and then I had enough food for feed them. So I think I can feed the all military.
Wow. That's
She's
a lot of cooking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not because she's my wife. She knows her stuff.
Mhm.
And I mean, if you could see my stomach, that's how good. She doesn't pay me.
That's all right.
So
She feeds you in food, Gary,
yeah.
in good food.
Yeah.
So
That's a
now,
good
but
thing.
I'm still a little confused here because I keep thinking about, and I tend to think this about all the food trucks. I'm just curious because never done anything like that before, and I'm trying to figure out, where do you keep all that food inside a food truck enough to feed 1,000 people? Or is some of it outside the food truck and then you just, bring it in from, do you
Supply.
have other coolers or something like that?
Yeah, we had inside there's a refrigerator and a freezer inside, and then we
Right.
had a warmer, and then we had a lot of space to keep warm and the food. So when you come inside my truck, you know how had a straws inside. So
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, they've done
Yeah.
a good job of food trucks designing them. So a
Mhm.
lot of people will
I-
use frozen foods, so
Yeah.
they can
Right.
just store them with nothing. Our food is not frozen; it's all made fresh.
yeah, never using any frozen food or canned food, only fresh ingredients we using.
Wow.
You
Well,
are
that's
going to be, I tell you, even when more food trucks come along with Korean food in them, you're going to be the ones to beat because your food is fresh every time. Oh,
Yeah.
love that picture.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the food truck there.
Yeah. So it seems that, as you grow and continue, you know what you are doing. You've kind of got your template in place.
Mhm.
Is there a chance for you to spring up a second truck to cover more ground?
Future, yeah, we'll do it.
Wonderful.
We're trying to open up the restaurant too.
Very good.
Oh,
Very
so
good.
a restaurant here in Huntsville?
Yes.
And it looks like you have a plan for the holidays. You're already thinking ahead. As we know, the holidays are just around the corner. So now people can actually order. They can start planning their holiday parties and book you out. This is very smart business, and it's wonderful that you guys are doing this. And so it seems that you are also looking to expand your menu. So it looks like is that a roast beef sandwich? Tell me a little bit about your sandwiches.
Oh yeah, so because people are looking for the sandwich. A lot of people ask us, why don't you make a bulgogi sandwich or spicy pork sandwich or something? But
Wow.
We had already cut up for bulgogi, so we want a more Americanized. So I like smokes. I love make a smoke
Meats.
pastrami, like that.
Mhm,
And my
mhm.
husband, love to grill food. So I'm gonna put that
Barbecue.
yes, I'm gonna decide for the American sandwich, not the Korean sandwich, but it's Korean sandwich, motif from Korean sandwich to American rice. So it's that's right. We call Korean sandwich to so K sandwich, Korean sandwich to American people.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
There you
We're
go.
trying to do American ingredient to Korean way to using. So it's gonna be a
Yeah.
new sandwich. We're gonna make it.
Oh, no, that's going to be intriguing. How
Yeah.
you make,
Mhm.
how you take pastrami and serve it
Uh-huh.
in a Korean way.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I'm gonna use into Korean vegetable. It's like an
Mhm.
instant for when you make a ramen.
Ramen. Okay.
No.
Reuben.
Reuben sandwich.
Reuben,
Yeah,
okay.
Reuben sandwich. You put on the corned beef and then the
Thousand Island dressing.
Thousand
sauerkraut.
Island, the sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut.
But we're gonna try to using kimchi inside.
Ooh.
In the light
Mm.
kimchi, not the spicy kimchi. It's a white kimchi we're gonna call. It's very
Okay.
tasty like sauerkraut. So we put on that instant to that, and then even another things pastrami sandwich
Uh-huh.
we smoke to like a Korean seasoning, and then
Okay.
different way, smoke.
Yeah. That is awesome.
I hear Sarah saying something over there. What is she saying?
She's a little tired, so she wanna.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Oh.
Let me say hi.
Well, you know what? One of my dear friends, his name is
Okay, she wanna say hi because.
Oh, there she is.
Hi,
Hey.
Sarah. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning.
Thank you. Yeah.
Wonderful. one of my dear friends, his name is Jun J Tech, and so he's in Seoul, Korea right now.
Yeah.
And me and Jason, we've been friends for a long time. He's a Christian brother, and it was funny because he belonged to a Christian Korean church, and the young man that was a pastor, we were over in Koreatown in Los Angeles, and so I am the only American in the church, and it was the most amazing thing. The pastor would preach the whole sermon in Korean, and it was me all by myself. And as soon as he stopped, he would start and he'd redo it in English just for me.
They do that.
Aw.
They've got big hearts.
Yes.
I couldn't believe that. And I told my friend, I said, is he just doing this for me? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, he doesn't have to do this. He goes, oh no. And everyone sat right there. The whole sermon all over again in English, just for me.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a great story. Yeah.
Wow,
We had
that's
a
wonderful.
But and Jason makes the best kimchi soup. I mean, he said he took his mother's recipe, and it was funny. We had to go easy on it, and he's like, "Oh, you have to have this." I was like, "What is this?" Soju. So what is soju?
Yes.
And that did not turn out so well. I was like, "Oh." I was like, "Oh, this is pretty nice," and I'm thinking like, "Oh, it's kind of like a rice wine." And that night with Korean soup, and he loved to do. He said, "Rodney, we're gonna have Korean barbecue." So he's got mushrooms and whole pieces of garlic on this little grill on the kitchen table, and he's grilling up Korean barbecue, and the house is smoky. And I was like, I think we're gonna set off your alarm. Oh no, brother, we're having Korean barbecue. I said, in the house? But he starts cooking, and then he says, "Oh, you gotta have soju with this." And needless to say, I had to end up crashing on his couch. I was like, oh my gosh, boy, it was, but I loved it. I love the culture and the fact that he would make the best. He would make a rice that was like barley rice.
Right, mountain rice.
Oh my goodness. I've never had anything like this in my life.
Yeah.
Very hearty. It was a rice dish.
Oh yeah, that's my bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
very
very
good.
You know, Rodney, we had the same experience. One of my bucket lists was we wanted to go to a black church.
Okay.
You know, they go crazy. I mean, they celebrate and everything. We're in Macon, Georgia, and we were late for the service. We pull in there, get in there, and lo and behold, my bucket list was right there. I had no idea. Soy looks at me, she says, "I'm the only Asian. Honey, I'm the only white guy here." But they catered to us, you know, the bright hats and the singing, and there was James Brown up on there, you know, with the coat, you know, and it was got my bucket list. So we had the same experience. So
Wow.
So it's a Korean food it's not just a meal, it's an experience. It's an experience with them. I'm right here.
Yeah.
It's an experience with them. They just give you.
Now, I
everything.
have to say that is true. Even when I visited the food truck, and I had ordered the cup of the bulgogi, and I thought that's all I was going to get. Next thing I know, Rodney, they handed me a pouch with carrot chips in it, and all of the entire label on the pouch was in Korean. I couldn't read any of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it did have carrot chips on the front in English, but that was the only thing. Everything else was in Korean. Oh, excuse me. I forgot to turn my.
Yeah.
And then they also gave me another pouch that was opened at the top. It had I think it was a konjac gel that you squeeze, and it was a drinkable konjac gel that was in a lychee flavor.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh my goodness, I didn't know I was going to get this with it. This is amazing. And those carrot chips were so good.
Yeah.
Yum.
So very good. I was like, where do you get these and how can we get some more?
Yeah, we'll try and get
Nice.
some more. Yeah, a lot of the stuff. So we go to Atlanta to get our supplies all the time because Atlanta
Wow.
has a lot of Koreans there. So we
Mhm.
drive up to Atlanta once or twice a month and load up on the market stuff, the foods and everything.
Yeah, yeah. I'd never seen anything like that here.
I think
And
I
we
have
have
the picture. There you
yeah.
go. Is that it? There you
Yeah,
go.
Oh, yeah,
yeah.
that's the carrot chips. Yeah, that's nori and was it? Oh no, bulgogi. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
carrot
that
chip.
that
Yeah.
is my food right there. That is exactly what y'all gave me.
Yeah,
And
the
it
Oh,
was
Koreans are
so
very
delicious.
they're very health conscious. Everything.
Mhm. Oh no, we lost them somehow.
uh-oh. They're there.
Yeah,
Oh, maybe.
hopefully we'll get them back.
Oh no, it's just a signal thing, but that's wonderful.
All right,
You
it's a
know what?
signal thing.
I have to let Soya know. Look at this. Ha ha! That's me, Chef
Ah.
Rod. That's right. That's me in the kitchen having fun. Ha ha ha! I love to cook, and you know, and it's funny because I've made some pretty good soups. I make a really good, just a real hearty soup. All vegetable. Then sometimes I get a little bad. I'll make my famous hamburger here. Ha! There you go.
Oh my goodness.
That's
How
right.
do you get
Chili
your
cheese.
mouth around that?
That's right. It's too big to eat right there. That's my Rodney Allen Rippey aged blue cheese sirloin burger with chili and sweet potato fries. There you go. That's my fantastic meal there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Uh-oh. They're giving you
Let's
a
see.
call.
That's Gary. Hold on.
I love your
Gary.
ringer. Hey, Gary.
Okay,
The
just
magic of
go get
Hollywood.
that link I sent you before. Let me turn off my mic.
There you go. Everybody, and matter of fact, I'm going to also say again a big welcome to you watching the chat session here on the This Way Network. Today we've got Gary and Soya, and they are a lovely couple. They actually started a love affair that turned into a marriage, and he's American, she's Korean, and they started a food truck. And this is just an amazing story about how they, they got together. And again, right now we're looking at our nation. It's so divided. There's so much crazy stuff going on. But here it is. There's a Jewish fellow and a Korean lady who's Christian, and they end up getting together. And now there's total harmony and total love and total success too, by the way. And they actually have a restaurant, and they're on their flyers and everything. It says their food is all things with love are possible. So they, that is their motto. That is their service. It's just fantastic what they're doing. They got a great food truck. They're out there. Yeah, I hear you, Elvira. I'm hungry too, just looking at all this great food. And here's another shot. They got some sandwiches coming. These people are doing so well. They got write-ups happening. They're in the newspaper. Good News Travels. I definitely want to talk with them about these news stories and these reviews coming up about their lovely restaurant. And again, in this day and age, when you could say, hey, I'm going to venture out on my own and start my own business, this is why two heads are always better than one. I mean, if you got someone that you love, be it, your husband, if they have a great idea, or your wife has a great idea, and when you guys get together and you put your heads together, you can come up with a great business like this. And it's just really amazing that they have all of these really great things going on. And I was really happy to see that they were able to get out there. It looks like they have different kinds of products and having specialty products in their truck and in their cooking and everything like that. Hey, go. I don't know if you can order these to go. We're going to talk about some of these little specialty products and things like that, because seems like they're producing their own product. You can eat, but you can also leave with maybe a container of something. And so very, very neat. Like I said, I whenever they said that all of their food is fresh. So I think that's really neat. I'm looking at some of the comments again. Thank you, Elvira and Sabrina. Nice to meet you. Thank you, Sabrina, for showing up. Hey, Carrie, you're always here. Thank you so much. We love all of our faithful viewers out there. And every Monday at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, we go live here on the chat session on the This Way Network. And I just think that this is the neatest thing, and it's wonderful. And we would appreciate it if you've got something really special that you're doing, hey, get in contact with us, send us a message. We'd love to talk with you and hear your story, because that's what the chat session's all about. We're always bringing great people on.
So Rodney, I've got Gary and Soya on the phone. They're trying to get back in right now, but oops, sorry. Those last couple of pictures you showed, that last one in particular with the cup, that was actually the food that I had gotten that day from the food truck.
Okay. I didn't know if this was a product that they supply and that they sell. Okay.
No, so that was what the bulgogi came in, and the bulgogi had there was rice on the bottom. There was a layer of really nice crispy lettuce, and then there was the bulgogi on the top, and there was a tomato soy sauce that was homemade, that Soya had made and put it on the top. And all I can tell you is it was probably the tastiest, best bulgogi I've ever had.
Well, there you go. So, there you go.
Man. Gary's on the phone here saying, thank you.
There you go.
So anyway, they're trying to get back in, and hopefully we'll have them for the last few minutes here. I am particularly impressed that they're the only Korean food truck in the entire state.
Well, you can't beat that. And, and they, you know what? It's funny. Elvira said kimchi is better than Polish sauerkraut. Okay. That's right. Very good. Healthy. Very good. And
so, Gary is telling me that's what they were telling them, I guess, when they applied for the license or something. They're the only ones in the whole state. And this is all the more reason for all of you in Huntsville, or if you hear they're going to be in your area anywhere in Alabama, all the more reason you should give it a try. Not just because the food is good, but because the opportunity, they can't be everywhere. So the opportunity, when you have it, is, you need to jump on it and take it.
There we go. And Elvira likes to make Polish pierogi. And so she's looking for a recipe. Oh, okay. We might have to see if we can get a recipe for it. That's what it's all about. And you know what? Eating at home. Again, I love to eat at home. I really do. I love cooking. I enjoy getting in the kitchen. And matter of fact, I might even have a celebrity chef event coming up. A colleague is wanting me to cook my little sliders for a big event. Actually, it's his birthday. And so they're trying to get that coordinated. I told him, I said, well, if you get supplies, I can cook my little burgers. And so hopefully we will have that will all work out for him. But I think that
I'm waiting for you to open the restaurant, Rodney, with your recipes.
You know what? From your mouth to God's ears, I would love to be able to own a restaurant and be able to put something together like that, because really, I tell you, I am not afraid to get in the kitchen and put together a good meal, because it's,
So Gary is telling me they would love to have you come here and partner with them for the restaurant they're going to open.
Hey, you never know.
Yeah, I think you should consider that, another stream of income there for you, and your name and reputation around here. You should think about that, Rodney.
I have to tell you, I was in a celebrity event here in LA called Real Men Cook. And so it's about fathers helping to encourage their kids and having time, close as fathers. And a lot of times, they think like, oh, it's supposed to be the women cooking in the kitchen. It's not. Because my dad was a heck of a cook himself. And so this organization, Real Men Cook, brought a bunch of celebrities together. I was one of the celebrity guests. And I was actually at the event, and I won Best Burger out of 70 area chefs in Los Angeles that were there. So I had a good time, and I won this $400 basket from Gloria Foods, and so really cool. I know you got 2 ears because you
I do. Very impressive. Gary's talking in one ear, and I'm listening to you talking in the other. But Gary is definitely saying that he thinks you could really go places here with your name and reputation, and especially because you understand food. So,
A matter of fact, there's something that I'm just moving into a new place, but what I'm planning on doing, I have a couple of food products, kitchen products that there's something that I'm going to create a prototype for, because when I'm in the kitchen, I'm trying to like save time and mess. And I'm gonna kind of make a little prototype of something, and you never know, it might become the Rodney Allen Rippey kitchen gadget.
I think you should think about that for sure. Yeah.
Yep. But it's a fun time. Ask Gary what he think about my burger.
Hey, Gary, did you hear? Did you see? Look on the screen if you can see the screen right now at Rodney's burger. He wants to know what you think about that.
That's right. That's my jawbreaker. That's what you call the jawbreaker right there. That's the Rodney Allen Rippey burger.
Yeah, you'd have to unhinge your jaw to get your mouth around that. Is that two patties in there, Rodney?
Nope, that's just one patty. It's got tomato.
One patty.
Oh yeah, that's one big patty. Yeah, that's the way we do it. Go big or go home. that's my burger. Oh man. I really do. I enjoy cooking and getting out there having fun. I was looking for some of my recipes. I actually have some of my fun pictures here. All my good stuff here. And tell Gary, here's one from back in the day. Here's the old Jack in the Box shot for him.
Oh, Gary, he's showing a Jack in the Box shot now. You
there you go.
Oh, and it's Rodney putting his mouth around a burger that size. My goodness. Or trying to.
That's right, Gary. There you go. That's the old original Jack in the Box action shot right there. There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jack in the Box. There you go. I have a comment here. There you go. How you like that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. You know what, Rodney? There's not really any celebrity endorsed restaurants in Alabama that I know of. So, I mean, like you'd be breaking ground.
Hey, tell them.
If you started something here.
Hey, we can put.
I think we might be getting Mama's Kitchen back in here. I'm gonna get your devices connected. I'm gonna hang up and let you do that, Gary.
Hold on. We're trying to get Gary back. Come on back.
Yeah,
Gary.
we got him in the background in the studio.
He's in the studio.
They're trying to get their devices connected.
Yeah, come on in. Come on in.
I keep trying to get Rodney to move back to the south here. Yeah, because there's so much potential and opportunity here. Things are exploding, especially here in Huntsville. And Nashville is growing bigger and bigger. And I think if you got in this North Alabama, Middle Tennessee area, you would be pleasantly surprised at what you would be able to do business-wise.
You never know. I'm looking at how to expand my business and how to do things, and I've been very, very fortunate to have had the old experience, and then watching my mother cook and enjoying her. Oh, speaking of Mom, here's a dear picture. Dear Mom, there's a picture. Me and Mom. You'll like this one. There you go. It's me and Mom. There you go.
Aww.
Yeah, that's me.
With a doll that's you.
That's my doll. That's right. That's the Mattel toy Rodney Allen Rippey doll. There you go. A little plug for Mattel. Yeah, I got a lot of business things cooking here, and so it seems as much that the best is yet to come. I always say that because I really believe that the Lord is constantly moving, constantly building, protecting, and guiding. And so I am definitely open to the Lord's leadership and the Lord's direction. And I try not to, you try to have plans. Of course, you want to plan, but sometimes, man, it feels good just to kind of lay back and just take it easy. And the Lord will guide you and put people in your pathway, just like this. Hey, here we go. Add the stage. There we
There
go.
you go.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
There you go. Hallelujah. Welcome back.
back.
Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. You made it
Yeah,
back.
you know what? If you ever decide if you want to come out here, we got enough bedrooms here. You can stay with us as our guest. Turn that off. Thank you. As our guest, and then Nina's not too far. She's about not even 10 minutes away from us.
Listen, I'll tell you this. I've been a celebrity guest chef at things. Actually, truthfully, there is a story that's online. You can go see it. And there is a 5-star restaurant, not 4-star, 5-star. And it's the Anaheim White House. And literally, this restaurant looked like a miniature White House. And the owner is a gentleman by the name of Bruno Serrato. And Bruno, actually, through a friend of mine, Evelyn, she knew Bruno, and she had worked for this company called, they made executive chef smocks. I mean, chef gear. I mean, really incredible, high quality stuff. And she had introduced me to Bruno Serrato, who is a restaurateur, and he owns the Anaheim White House. If you ever come to Los Angeles or come to Southern California, go to the Anaheim White House because it's a 5-star restaurant. And Bruno travels all around the world, and he's really a serious guy. And so my friend introduced me to him and said, well, Rodney's got a burger. And so he's like, I've traveled all around the world. The guy was very serious. He's like, I don't know how different his burger would be from any burger I ate. So I was kind of like, ew, this guy's pretty tough. But I'm thinking well, he is a 5-star restaurant owner. So he said, well, have Rodney come down. I will have him meet my executive chef. So he joins us at the restaurant, and I go with my recipe and I start cooking. And then his executive chef, he doesn't change any ingredients or nothing. And his executive chef cooks it the way he likes it. He knows the temperature and everything. And so makes this burger on an egg broche bun. And turns out Bruno takes a bite of my burger and he goes, I've never tasted a burger like this. He goes, I'll put your burger on my menu for a month. So we actually at the Anaheim White House used this as a big event. And we actually had this huge event for a month where my burger was featured. He put a huge banner on the front of the place and said, Rodney Allen Rippey Burger. And, we lost him again. Oh, darn.
No.
But anyway, it was a heck of an experience. And, I feel very thankful. I feel very thankful to have had that opportunity to work, with Bruno and to be able to, I'll put the link in here, Anaheim White House, and I will put the story in it. And believe it or not, the wild thing about this is, whoa, Nelly, my phone's ringing now. Hey, I'm alive here. And
it's not me.
That's right. It was me this time. And I will have to save it. Here's the story, folks. I will give you the story, what I was just talking about. And they will probably be a kick out of this. This is in the chat, everybody. here is the story paste and the Anaheim White House. That is the story. You can click on it. And just to tell you, Bruno Serrato, which would be a great interview too, he has fed over, by this time, over 500,000 meals to the community there in Anaheim, because he's been giving meals away, and people who are financially challenged in Anaheim, for whatever reason, Bruno, every night he just been feeding people, and so the city council loves them. But yeah, that's a story that was from the Orange County Register. And believe it or not, the really amazing thing about this is this story is, I don't know, 15 years old, and it is still on their website.
Wow.
I feel very, very honored that, because I've done other press, and you can see it maybe for a couple of months, and then all of a sudden it's gone, but this story has been on there. Here we go. Come on in, folks. Come on in. I just clicked on them to bring them back in the studio. But this is a wonderful, what a wonderful couple, and what a wonderful guest, Nina, to have them come on, and hopefully we can get more video and footage of them at these big events that they're going to do, because it seems like they are the cat's meow, and that they are down there in in your area. They're making big news, because,
and I got to tell you, just thinking and looking at their food today has made me very hungry. I wish their food truck was right outside so I could go get some.
I tell you, I'm thinking about, oh man, Korean barbecue. That sounds really good right about now. Yeah, I have to go into Los Angeles, because, matter of fact, there probably is a restaurant around here in my area, but in Los Angeles, near Koreatown, I have to tell you, really, really amazing restaurants, and it's totally authentic. I mean, you go in and I, my buddy who is Korean, he took me, so I would go with him, and he said, "Oh, let me order," and I was like, "What is this?" And he would tell me. I was like, "Okay," and so I enjoyed the food. It's wonderful,
Oh yeah, it's very, very good.
Yeah.
Well, I hate to be the one to say it, but we've already exceeded our hour as it is.
Yeah.
I'm sure all of you have stuff you've got to go do, and I know Rodney does. I think you've got a dog there who's probably scratching
Mika?
at your leg.
Mika. Yeah, Mika's around here somewhere. Hey, Mika.
Yeah.
Well, she's probably
so we're
taking
gonna
a
have to sign off for today.
Yeah.
But y'all, thank you for joining us very much. Rodney, you want to say any last words?
We're very blessed, and thank you everybody for. Hey there's Mika. How you doing there, Mika? Hey there, Mika. And so, no kisses are necessary. And anyway, and so hi there. And so, everyone, thank you for watching the This Way Network. Make sure that you tell a friend, follow us. Follow us on social media. And again, tell everybody, because we have really great guests on. And you've been watching the chat session here on the This Way Network. God bless you and your family. Please pray for one another. Pray for our nation. And just have a great, great weekend. And we look forward to seeing you back here next Monday at 8:30 Pacific time. Whatever your time is, your time zone, just make sure you adjust for it, because we are here at 8:30 a.m. on the West Coast, and
10:30 a.m. Central Time.
That's right, 10:30, and I guess it would be 11:30 East Coast time. Hey, there you go.
That's right.
So have a blessed one, everybody, and we'll have them back again, and we'll have more updates from Gary and Soya and their wonderful restaurant and their love affair. So God bless you, and have a good rest of the week. Let's go. Praise God, and we'll be back, and see you next time.
See you next time, everyone, and be of good courage. God is with us, and we aren't alone.
That's
Bye,
right.
everybody.
Later. Take care.